good afternoon, good morning, ma'am. I am Fitzmay Continente.
And I am Wendy Pearl Arjona.
So we are here to talk about the film How to Make Millions Before Grandma Dies.
The film actually evolves around a grandson taking care of his sick grandmother.
So to answer the first question, for me, the movie depicts the concept of a good life by showing that no amount of riches can equate to our relationship with others. And by establishing a good relationship with our loved ones, we can find or create true happiness and love.
For me, the movie portrays the concept of good life through the lens of ambition and family ties. It involves the quest of relationship and personal fulfillment with the chase of wealth and achievements. The journey reflects the tensions between ambitions and deeper joy of life.
So to answer the second question, for me, all of the philosophers' perspectives of a good life is reflected in the film. First is Socrates' concept of a good life. For him, a good life is learning from one's experience. So this is reflected in the film, and M, the grandson, was driven by material instincts. But later on, he reflected on himself and realized that his materialistic goal is very shallow and that no riches can equate to his relationship with his grandma. And the next is Aristotle's concept of a good life, which is also reflected in the film. Aristotle viewed the good life as a life built upon relationship. The movie revolves around M and his relationship with his grandma. It highlights the importance of our relationship in our family, and as M and Alma's relationship grew stronger, they learned from each other. And also Mueller's concept of a good life. Mueller's concept of a good life reflects the material and economic aspect of life. In the movie, at first, M was driven by material instincts. He wanted to be rich. He began to take care of his sick grandmother because he was inspired by his female cousin who acquired wealth from taking care of her own grandfather. And then lastly, we have Heidegger's perspective in good life. Heidegger's concept of a good life is authenticity, which is characterized by the acknowledgement of inevitability of death. The movie revolves around M taking care of his sick grandmother. As his grandmother is slowly succumbing to her death, he slowly accepted his grandmother eventually left him, and because of that, he appreciates the life of his grandmother and continues to bond with her authentically.
For me, Aristotle's ideas, the ideal of existence are reflected in the movie, especially his focus of eudaimonia or human flourishing. Although the story ultimately emphasizes the value of relationships and personal happiness, the characters do want wealth. For example, where M interacts with his grandmother illustrates the value of family over financial gain. These tensions between material success, meaningful connections embodies Aristotle's view that a good life is achieved through virtue.
So to answer the third question, for me, for now, a good life for me is being financially stable. So as someone who always have to budget her allowance, my dream is to afford all the riches in the world and to help my family. And I think both Aristotle and Mueller's perspective aligns with my definition of a good life. Because my definition of a good life is associated with a comfortable and prosperous lifestyle. And also Aristotle, because I dream of having a good life, not just for me but also for my family. And I think my definition of a good life will still change through time.
To me, finding a balance between meaningful relationship, personal fulfillment, and positively impacting others is what I consider to be a good life. This aligns with Aristotle's perspective, which emphasizes the inner peace, virtue, and perseverance in hardship. Aristotle's perspective of a good life, focusing upon relationships, align with conviction that genuine fulfillment originates from within and it's influenced by interactions with the world around us.
That will be all. Thank
Thank
you.
you.